Whoa! Hi guys, and welcome to Exciting Time with Johnny. I'm Johnny. Today, I am here with another book for you, and it is my first time reading a book to you in 2022. And this is going to be so exciting. And this book, the cleaner, the lady that cleans my house, she gave me my own book. She gave me, I know, like, what do you mean, my own book? She gave me a book called The Little Prince Johnny. So, this book is called The Little Prince Johnny. She made someone make it for me, and she gave it to me as a Happy New Year's gift. So, Marta, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I am now reading it here in my YouTube channel. Okay. I don't really know how to say the names because there's another person here in the story. I don't really know how to say the name, so I'll say the way I understand it, okay? Here I go. The Little Prince Johnny. This is the story of a pilot named Antonoy. Ever since he was a young boy, he loved to draw and invent games. His very first drawing number 1, looked like this. I'll show it to you later. He thought his drawing might scare grown-ups. The grown-ups didn't understand. Why should anyone be frightened by a hat? They asked. But he hadn't drawn a hat. He had drawn a snake, guessing an elephant. To explain, he made drawing number 2. When he showed the grown-ups, they suggested that he study something else other than art. He was tired of explaining things to grown-ups and decided to become a pilot. Antonoy flew around the world and lived his life alone. Then, one day, his plane crashed in the desert, far away from everything and everyone. He was desperate and very thirsty. When he went to sleep in the morning, he was very surprised to hear the voice of a child. Please draw a sheep for me. Antonoy was surprised to see the little Prince Johnny in the middle of the desert. But what are you doing here? Antonoy asked him. Please draw me a sheep, he repeated. Antonoy drew a sheep after sheep. But the little Prince Johnny said it looked too sick or old or too skinny or too old, and he rejected them all. Losing his patience, Antonoy drew a box with 3 holes in the side and told Johnny, "This is the sheep's box. The sheep you asked for is inside." The little Prince Johnny exclaimed, "That's exactly what I wanted." "Why?" Antonoy asked. "Because I live on a very small planet called B-612. Baobab seeds are all over my planet. And if they grow too big, they'll take over. Sheep can eat them when the trees are still small." All of a sudden, something frightening popped into the boy's head. What if the sheep eats my rose too? "What rose?" Antonoy asked with a curiosity. The little Prince Johnny explained. "She's a unique flower, and I love her. She grew on my planet, and I don't want anything bad to happen to her." And he told his story to Antonoy. Johnny explained that back on his planet, he was amazed by the rose because she was the most beautiful flower Johnny had ever seen. "I loved her and cared for her," she said. "She was the only rose in the universe. I put a glass dome over her at night to keep out the cold wind. but she was very vain and sometimes seemed to care only about herself. The little Prince Johnny explained that he decided to leave. It was time for him to explore other places. I tied my planet and left in the migrating birds. My Rose was very sad, and I was sad too. Okay, now we're gonna make a part 2 video, which will show the rest of the story, which if you guys like this video and this part of the book so far, and you guys want to see the next part, make sure to hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video for part 2.